Donald Trump is not an old man.
He's an old man. He is objectively an old man on a human scale. Trump is objectively old. If he was a tortoise, I would tell him as a tortoise at 77, oh, young man, go off and enjoy college. But he's not a tourist. He's not a tortoise. That is not being ageist. That is being human lifespanist.
It's me. I am the roller skater who fell off the stage during Usher's halftime show. I've been seeing all your guys' memes, and I just figured it was time to come on here and tell you guys that I did survive. Thank you very much. I am alive. Not well, but alive, and I figured I'd tell you guys the backstory, because why not? If anything, this is a cautionary tale not to lie on your resume. As an actor and commercial dancer, I use casting sites to advertise my services, and on this particular casting site, you were able to click all of your talents and special skills. Now, I've always been told by my agents and managers, just click everything, because you can always figure it out later. For most things like a commercial, for instance, you'll have at least 2 weeks, so if you lied and said that you were advanced at surfing, for instance, you could just surf every single day until, basically you could fake it for the commercial shoot. And don't come for me, because for 20K, you would do the exact same thing. I had completely forgotten that 3 years ago when I filled out the profile, I had said that I was advanced at roller skating, and unfortunately for this job, there was just not enough time between when I learned I had to roller skate and when I was on stage roller skating. I was actually not cast until the day before the Super Bowl because one of the dancers had gotten COVID and they needed an alternate who was the exact same height as her. Obviously, in hindsight, I should have turned down the job, but these people came to me, they were offering me an opportunity to dance with Usher at the Super Bowl. I wasn't gonna say no. I stayed up almost all night the night before the show, just teaching myself how to roller skate in the parking lot of my hotel. I honestly thought I did a pretty good job for the first 30 seconds, but then the bright lights kind of got in my way and the skill was just not there, and I basically yeeted myself off the side of the stage. Unfortunately, I got lucky enough to land on someone who had their phone on a tripod, so hit I don't even know what I hit, honestly, but I feel like I hit 30 things on the way to the ground. But I'm alive and well, I'm enjoying my 15 seconds of fame, and I will probably never roller skate again.
Thank Chief and the mayor and Chief Pena and all of these men and women did an amazing job, and it's just, you said it, Chief, it could have been a lot worse. Of course, we're devastated. I mean, we've been here 65 years and have somebody shooting in your church, but, we don't understand why all these things happen, but we know God's in control, and we're going to pray for that little 5-year-old boy and pray for the lady that was deceased, her family and all, and the other gentleman, but I don't know, it's just kind of in a fog, but just believe that we're going to stay strong. We're going to continue to move forward, and there are forces of evil, but the forces that are for us, the forces of God, are stronger than that. So we're going to keep going strong and just doing what God's called us to do, lift people up and give hope to the world. Again, I want to thank all these gentlemen, because I can only imagine if it would have happened during the 11 o'clock service. We were in between services going into the Spanish service, so if there's anything good of it, you know what, she didn't get in there and do a whole lot worse damage. So we thank God for that He's watching over all of us, and as the Chief says, we're going to keep going strong and bringing hope to the world. But thank you again, gentlemen.
My wheelchair died in Disneyland today, and I asked a cast member by Small World if there was anywhere I could charge it. She told me to exit the park and charge it at the strollers, that was the only place I could charge it at. And so I chatted with someone, because I can't roll myself in my electric wheelchair because it doesn't have those wheels that you can roll yourself in, and my wife couldn't push me for more than 5 minutes because it's super heavy. The battery is super heavy and I'm super heavy. So I chatted with them on the Disney app, and this is what they told me. I asked if there was anywhere I could charge my wheelchair, and they said, "Hi, Stephanie. No, I'm sorry. Please see a cast member nearby for assistance." To which I responded, "I did. They told me to go to the front and charge it. How can I get over there if I'm in a wheelchair that died and can't push myself?" To which she responded, "I am sorry." And then she ended the chat. That was it. No help. No help whatsoever. I'm just wondering, why isn't there a protocol in place to help electric wheelchair users when their battery dies? Why isn't there at least a designated area to charge our wheelchairs? I know that for their own electric scooters, they'll switch them out. But why can't they help everyone else that's in a wheelchair? if it's so big on inclusivity. I'm just really disappointed. I had a breakdown. I had a panic attack and I cried because I felt stupid and useless that I couldn't physically get up and push myself. I couldn't get up and push my chair to plug it in somewhere to charge it. I didn't know where the outlets were. I couldn't find anything. I couldn't help myself. And no one was willing to help me. I spoke to 2 other cast members, and someone else was finally able to help me and get me charged in Toontown. But that response in the chat, and the fact that they closed the chat without helping me, blows my mind and infuriates me. To just be dismissed because I'm disabled, and I don't know. It's also really hard for me because I just started using my wheelchair. I just started to accept the fact that my body is failing me and I'm not getting any help. It hurts.
Open my mouth?
Looks like that. Nice. You okay there?
Run.
Women are jealous of men, and women are jealous of the simplicity of a man. Women will openly acknowledge that when they met their significant other, he lived with an Xbox, a TV, and a sofa, and he was happy and content. but they fail to realize how much they upgraded the lives of their wives by the bigger car, the bigger house. And it's almost like these women have a sense of entitlement because if it were up to the men, they'd keep that same sofa, that same TV, and keep a simple life, which is why it's fucked up. So women can openly acknowledge that it came from nothing, but they very rarely appreciate everything that they have. These women will actually get frustrated at how simple their husbands are because they just don't understand it. Men can rotate the same 3 t-shirts for 3 months in a row and not give a shit. They can wear the same pair of jeans every other day and not give a shit. Men have lifelong friendships without any drama because they don't give a shit. Women, on the other hand, are constantly comparing themselves to other women, and they oftentimes put their happiness in the hands of their husbands or their spouses. And when their husbands fall short, now he's a piece of shit. But the reality is that comparison is the thief of joy. And because these women are so unfulfilled and they're looking to their husbands to fulfill every single need, they can't understand why the men in their lives don't need more. And you just can't convince me that women aren't jealous of the fact that men are happy with the bare minimum, because women are constantly chasing this idea of happiness based on other people and men just don't do that. Okay, bye.